No, I hope not. Greetings, cover slinging fans of YouTube. It's time for us to sling some covers again, and this week the theme is hard landings. I'm the grey man, and the ladies all fall for me hard, and I'm joined by these following lumps of lard. First up, less hard landing and more hard of understanding. It's Rayman the Silencer Man.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, yeah, he's got it now. He's picking it up.
I was sure you were going to say Mr. Bill.
All right. His missus had a hard landing when she fell for him. Apparently, he overdid the chloroform. It's Bill of Comic Max Musing.
Okay, now I know why you didn't say the first one.
Bill, you should.
Hi, Mr. Deadman.
Right, where am I? Come on, come back. Why aren't you working? Okay. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. It's the biggest fall of them all. Big O! Yeah!
Mr. O is big.
That's true.
All right. This guy's pickup line always used to be, did you have a hard landing when you fell from heaven? And the reply was always, it must have been hard. I seem to have crashed through to hell where I met you. It's Metarog!
That was a long one.
Oh, dear. Oh,
That would be a good rebuttal to that one, actually.
That's true.
I know. You can have that one, Matilda. All right, and lastly, the woman who we hope doesn't have any more hard landings in the future. It's our judge, Matilda Gothica.
Yay!
My butt is
you're being bruised.
The biggest clap.
My butt is permanently in my wheelchair. Don't worry.
Oh, good. All your goods and chattels and firstborns normally enough. But yeah.
That's true.
Right, then,
Satan
so
as well fell from heaven.
All
right. So
I feel like today we're gonna have a lot of hard landings, and not in a good way.
Here's our first hard
Lady
landing.
Raven.
Hey, cat.
So hard of a landing that knocked the Phoenix Force out of her. Here's G.
Oh.
Ground.
Yep, starting off already.
Okay.
That internet connection.
We have to assume she's had a hard landing. She's not just lying down for a sunbathe.
I think she's making like snow angels.
I think she needs to change her tampon company.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
She's making Phoenix thing. We're getting back on that subject again. We had enough of that last week.
I'm just saying that's a lot of tomato juice. I think I'll quote Jaws. We're gonna need a bigger croak.
Oy. Ray, is that one of those moderns?
Yeah, it's one of them modern books again.
Yeah.
Hi, Splat Comics. Hello, Linda.
Hey, Darren. Hey, Linda.
Yeah.
How you doing,
Hold
sweetie?
on a second. Right.
What?
Right, okay. I don't know what's going on in that comic book. Yeah, I haven't read that comic book, but I do know from previously reading Phoenix that she can fly. So why are we to assume that's a crash landing that she's had there, and when she can fly? I mean,
good point.
Highly dubious.
I mean, are you suggesting she wasted all that time arranging her tomato juice around like
just lying down on the ground? She's just having a
Hello,
lie down. I bet that
Hey,
seems
Jen, how
like
you doing,
She
buddy?
probably fell
You started,
asleep.
Paul.
She fell asleep.
Well, if she had a landing, it was a soft one based on how nicely she's positioned.
Exactly.
No, normally, they're like this, one arm over there, tongue hanging out, clothes ripped. Here she's all beautiful. And it is one of those moderns. Well, let's say she had a landing. The art's not bad.
Nah.
Again, I think she may need a stronger tampon though next time.
Boy.
I mean, it's supposed to prevent leakage, Jeannie. Not artistic. Yeah, this is the kind of art you see in the loony bin. But anyway, I'll give your tomato juice Phoenix an 8. It's a landing, not a particularly hard one, though.
Paul, leave the smut to Roger, would you?
This is going to be a rough week.
Talking of loony bins, he's over to Rayman for his first comic book.
Or at least give her a new croak.
Right. You guys got to bear with me for a minute here.
Uh-oh.
All right. This is a 20-pack DC comic book. Now, I haven't opened it up yet.
Okay.
All right. So, one of these.
Oh, okay.
All right. I didn't open it, and I don't want to open it, but I looked on the back of this, and this is definitely a hard landing for Superman.
Oh, I thought it was just the front. Okay.
Nope.
Now that is a proper hard landing.
That's a hard
Only
landing
we
for
could
Superman.
see it with all the packaging. It's
And quiet, Bill. I'm not going to open it for you.
so
And Matilda, notice the tray dress is purple.
No,
that's nice.
Gray.
It's a set of all the Superman, Death of Superman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's
Hard to
20
tell
books
when
in
it's
here.
Hey, Mr. Kyle. Now that
How
is
do
a
we
proper
know?
hard landing.
Right, let me quickly look at my comments before I say this. Yeah, I'll give it a try. How do we know that he wasn't just punched into the ground or swung into the ground by what's his face? Dead, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Dead.
Could be a hard impact.
Doomsday.
His name is now.
To be fair, Doomsday can jump really high, and he could have knocked it. I remember there was a lot of knocking. Yeah, the ugly one.
Kyle
A lot
said,
of these you
"Open
have
it
to
up,
sort of-
Ray."
You have to preface things because it may be or it may not be. It's hard to prove once it's happened. It's hard to prove unless it happened.
You're looking down. He look at it. Look at all the concrete is all cracked from him landing high.
I got to give it to Ray. No matter how it happened, he landed and he landed hard.
He landed hard. It's a hard landing.
How likely would have broke the concrete.
I just wish we could confirm it. If you could take it out of that plastic.
That is a lot of Kryptonian ass on that concrete,
Yeah, and there's a donkey or two holding it up too.
Okay, but that is a hard landing, especially after that fight with Doomsday. That's very good. I'm giving that one a 10 because I have.
Thank you, my dear.
Celebrate by ripping that thing open, right?
No. Thank you.
Yeah, those things, those are rare. Fine.
To be fair, if I got one of those, I would have opened it immediately.
All right. So once again, you have to, extrapolate what will happen, right? Cause and effect, right?
Sure.
So here we have Luke Cage number 20, and read the blurb so you can see what will occur, right? It is indeed number 20 here, and he's being shot,
Mr. Splat.
being shot out the window with a bazooka. And what is he saying here? He's saying, but when I hit the concrete below, Luke Cage will be splattered all over.
Considering how tough Luke Cage is, I think the ground's going to be splattered with cracks.
Well, a hard landing, it doesn't mean he's going to be killed by it, right? Just a hard landing. It's going to happen.
We've got Roger's high school nickname on the cover there, Cottonmouth. From all those
Did you read my
cigarettes.
yearbook, Bill?
Yeah.
The only time you get a cotton is if
it will be a hard landing, but not a painful landing because he won't feel it because he's got thick skin. But it'll still be a hard landing, though.
It's supposed to be painful landings, Roger.
I wonder how many blood tests.
No, hard landing. It's hard landing.
I saw the word crash on there too.
I remember from the show they had to inject it in his eyeball.
Yeah. Yucky.
That does not sound nice.
Nasty.
I mean, right here.
No thanks.
No, it's not. I've had anesthesia there. It's very scary.
Wow, I bet.
That's surprisingly not painful. It's more terrifying because the doctor's like, "Okay, relax."
Needle near the eye.
Coming toward your eye. Sure.
Yeah, you try to
Needle
relax.
near the eye is like a primal fear, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you try to relax when you have this needle like right in front of my eye.
No, thank you.
Okay, well that's potentially he's going to hard land, but it's not a confirmed hard land.
True.
But it is Luke Cage.
No,
so he's gonna
probably is a hard land.
He'll have a hard landing, yes.
Indeed.
300 pounds there,
I guess it would be hard to find many covers when they're actually on the ground. But yeah, we'll assume he's going to have a hard landing, so I'll give it a 9. It is Luke Cage.
Very fair.
Thank you. Well, Bill, thank you very much, man.
He's about to have a hard landing.
You can knock me over with a feather.
Right,
it's hard to go wrong with Luke Cage. All right. We have
Luke Cage.
Miracle Squad, issue number 1. And we have the actual act of landing right there. And that's a hard landing. You look, you can see the...
even harder if the bullet hit.
See the landing right there. Lost a Coca-Cola bottle in the process.
Get the Coca-Cola bottle. If she doesn't move that hand, she's going to lose that too.
That's not much of a hard landing.
That's a hard landing if I've ever seen
one.
That's
in the sand. That's not much of a hard landing on sand.
That's ground. That's not.
Well, you say that, but once that guy's on top of her, it's gonna feel very crushed.
There's a car there, Ray, so it's got to be somewhat solid.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not a good
shoe on the way, so it must have been a good tackle.
I'll give you points for trying, all right.
Yeah. Also, it's gonna be a hard one. Oh, for fuck's sakes!
Yeah, you better believe it.
Play the stupid donation. I'm not continuing until you do.
Wow. Not the wrong one. I was accidentally playing my celebration music then. For a second. Thank you.
You won't get paid for that.
No, okay.
You're misbehaving, Ken.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, I agree with Ken. That's a soft landing.
That's a soft landing for the guy, not for her.
That's disgusting.
True.
I meant the fart donation. I mean, yeah, he's gonna have a softer landing. Luckily, she's not wearing a cone bra. That would have been point.
True.
But yeah, once he lands on top of her, it's gonna be really unpleasant.
I don't know if they had the cone bras back
and boob crushing. Oh
yeah.
Pains me to think about it. Okay, I'll give it a 9. I love her dress.
All right.
Okie
That
dokie.
is going to be
Right, this is going to be a hard landing. It's going to be a hard landing, but fortunately, not a painful landing, because this lady has 24 hours of immortality. Now, do you believe I cannot die? She's jumped out of a plane, smashed into the ground, chin first.
Well,
no one has fallen down chin first like this since Roger last had a drink, probably. This is how smashed into the crowd she is. Last time I got a pina colada.
She's gonna need jaw surgery and dentures.
But that's spot on though, Greg.
Probably why he stopped.
Yeah, that's spot on.
But yeah, there you go. Chin first, face first, straight into the pavement. Like you sit smack.
How do we know that's not like a bomb that's painted to look like a female? Right? Is that a World War II cover or something?
Yeah.
Bill,
I'll leave it up to Matilda.
I don't think it's going to work.
Real
this time,
Slingers, boy.
Food for thought.
Mr. Werewolf, you're disgusting. I feel sorry for D.
That's a good cover.
D, if you hear me, my condolences. I'm sorry you're stuck with such a guy. If I had a husband and he told me that, I would have divorced him that day. Yeah, I'm insulted.
With my heavy metal podcast, I do a theme show every now and again. I'm actually doing paraphilia theme shows at the moment, which is like sexual weirdness, and there is a sexual.
You can put Mr. Werewolf in there. It can be your.
If I can just find it, I'll let you know what it is later on.
Darren manages to get under Matilda's
Hey, I
skin
imagine whatever you have on there will be more pleasant than this. I think I'd rather watch a necrophiliac talk about his obsessions. Somehow it would be less disgusting. All right, with all this, I forgot where we were.
You were about to say 7.
The lady doesn't get hurt, but that is indeed a hard landing face first. I mean, ow! Just looking at her makes my jaw hurt. But yeah, that's a hard landing right head first. I'm giving it a 10.
Yay.
Hi, Tat.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Tat.
Thank
Hey,
you,
buddy.
Thank you. Well, I've looked it up. People who have sexual predilection towards farting are called, well, it's called eproctophilia. Eproctophilia are people who enjoy farts sexually. Anyway, moving on. It's time for
You have a
jury
new
to do
nickname
their
for
voting.
Mr. Werewolf.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eproctophiliac by night.
That's so gross.
Vote for this lovely lady and her immortality.
I'm impressed you guys found these comics, by the way. They're not too bad. I mean, I don't know about balls. I don't know if that's a hard landing, but it sure
All
looks
right,
like
we
it.
got one vote for Mr. Gray, one for Mr. Ray, another for Mr. Gray. That is so gross. Another one for Mr. Gray, one for Mr. Metarog. Mr. Gray, you have 1, 2, 3. Another one for Mr. Gray. Another one for Mr. Gray.
Okay.
Okay.
Looks like it's Greyman and I.
Can't argue with that one.
Nope.
I mean, oh, Mr. Metarog, you have Bill on the back cover.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, look, it's Mr. Bill from his yearbook picture. Every time I see that guy on the back, I always think of Mr. Bill.
Same haircut. That's true.
This one might have something to do with Mr. Bill as well. This product on the back of this comic, look, it's called the Groovy Grabber. I've heard the lady's nickname.
That was your nickname in high school, Greyman.
Exactly. That's your nickname from high school. I knew it was something like that. All right, then. Let's go to that other Groovy Grabber on the basketball court.
Oh boy. So when you hit water fast enough, you can hit it as hard as concrete. So that is the.
That is true.
171. They are hitting water pretty hard.
Wait, Mr. Paul. There's a bit of a.
Yep.
Your internet has gone to crap, mate. At least it has on my screen anyway.
Yeah, it's like a video from the early 90s.
Yeah, it's a little.
Or is that some kind of hover shit?
Ah, fuck. That's about
Nova. That's
it's Nova and Spider-Man.
So it's Amazing Spider-Man 171.
Oh yeah, they're about to be. Nova's there too.
Mm-hmm.
What? What's a what?
Yeah.
What?
You're thrown in the water.
What's a what?
What's going in the water first, Chip?
Okay, yeah, they're about to have a hard landing.
Wouldn't the ship break the water up first before they go in?
You're onto something there, Ray.
Yeah, I mean, what's hitting the water first? Them or the ship?
I'd call that a splash landing. True.
Yeah, there you go.
Hard. I mean, the anchor's going to take most of the.
Yeah, that's like the astronauts coming down. You know,
it's
the
one of those bungee jumps, right?
Well, we didn't say the person that lands has to be badly hurt. We just said
no.
it has
There's
to be
a bridge up top, Matilda. They're on the bungee cord, so they
but
just
I'd say the ship is landing harder.
Up. Yeah.
I want to see the person dumb enough to use an anchor for bungee.
Are they being thrown in from a great
Darwin Award?
Probably been done.
Are they floating just above the water, or are they high above
Wouldn't surprise me.
The water in Majorca don't taste like what it
water in Majorca don't taste like what it ought.
The astronauts came back finally.
Don't taste like what it ought.
Right, the ones that were stuck in space. Poor bastards.
Well, I called them. I said, Matilda wants those two back immediately, and they made it happen.
Well, I'm glad they're back. Imagine how scary it is to be stuck in fucking space.
Yeah, but imagine the stories they'll have for the rest of their lives, right? How many people can say they've been in space, right?
I mean, that's true, but it's also terrifying. Okay, I mean that will be a hard landing with the anchor.
Yeah,
they're gonna have to get out of that too.
Yeah.
I don't know how deep they're gonna land, but yeah, if it keeps going really fast, then they're gonna land really deep and hard. That is pretty good. I will give this one a 9.
All right.
That's more the making of a good
Very
hard
undeserved.
A 9 for that one. Over to Greyman for his second cover.
Right. If you're a guy,
Yeah, 30
you definitely know about hard landing. This is Katie Keene's special as she's skiing, and the ski instructor had a very hard landing.
Oh, he's about to.
He seems happy about it. What's going on there?
Ouch.
Oh, hard impact cover.
Well, looks like he's not feeling it too much. He's
smiling
smiling.
there, so.
Well, he's smiling at her.
Yeah, listen, if that happened to us, Ray, we wouldn't be smiling at anything.
No.
You know what I'm talking about.
Mr. Damien.
Crashed into a tree to put it down.
Speaking of fetishes, he might be one of those that are into having their treasure balls stepped on. I mean, yeah, that's a hard landing for the balls. I'll give you that.
Oh, yeah.
That's definitely painful. No doubt about
it. Definitely painful.
I'm sure you gentlemen are experts.
Maybe he's one of those units.
Yeah, it could be.
A unit?
It looks like the skis got all gnarled up, so maybe that took most of the impact.
No, I think it's a unit. It didn't even phase him.
Could be.
He was so distracted on, thinking with that particular part, and also almost got that particular part mangled.
Yeah. I reckon he got excited looking at Katie Keene's bum as he crashed into that to help himself, straighten things out a bit.
Yeah, reminds me of that quote. God gave the problem is God gave men a penis and a brain, but only enough blood to use one at a time.
That's true. I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Ray says it all the time.
So in this case as well. But that one's cute. I'm giving it a 9.
Oh,
thank you. Yes. Thank you.
Okie dokie.
Any other crappy covers you're gonna show us, Ray, or is that the last one?
That was my best one.
Oy vey.
Yeah, this is rough. This is rough, guys. I'm not going to be that critical of you guys because I'm. You'll see what I mean. All right, so here, this is more of a crash landing, but it's definitely a hard landing in combat from 8 October 1963. Number 10. And you can see this kamikaze plane here, right onto that carrier.
Right.
Yeah. And in case anybody's thinking these are torpedo bombs, that is not a torpedo bomb. That is a kamikaze plane tracked into it.
That gelatin thing in your head, Mr. Kyle.
Is that a divine wind, Roger? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, kamikaze.
Well, it's
that's what kamikaze means, right? Yeah, that's true, right?
Yeah. It was a suicidal and stupid reason to die.
Yeah.
It was horribly effective.
Very effective.
It's horribly effective, but I just imagine
but very effective. Yes.
The Japanese general.
The whole fact that it happened meant it was too late, anyways. But
there were kamikaze pilots who went out on various missions because they never found any ships, though, didn't there? There was kamikaze pilots who survived the war.
Yeah. Some just ran out of gas.
I think that would be me. Oh no, I can't see any ships. There's like ships all everywhere. No, I can't see any ships. That would be me.
Yep.
Well, with all the rules of honor, they wouldn't have been able to do that. If they saw one, they would have. Oh, for fuck's sakes!
Looks like it's time for some more divine wind.
A squeaky wind.
Darren. Oh, Darren's getting under Matilda.
There you go.
That man's trumpeting is being wasted on this disgusting practice. That's all I have to say.
Yes, it's a crash landing. Yes,
you were about to say 6, I believe.
Yeah, it's the landing of death.
It's the last landing for sure for that guy.
Jackson said, "My girl."
Yeah, those poor bastards.
I am with
that's
Scott.
a temptation.
It's not really. It's a crash. He deliberately crashed into it. He's not trying to land, but we don't. Let's not go too harsh. Let's not worry about it.
Well, they still in the end land. just not a landing they meant to do softly.
True, for sure.
But the art is fantastic, and that is indeed a hard suicidal landing. I wish your girl disappeared from existence. Okay, I'm giving that one a 10.
Oh, thank you very much.
Wow.
Oh, my
God. I gotta find my crack.
Okay. From a divine wind to a little pipsqueak, over to Bill.
Oh,
got away with one.
All right. We actually have a good Luke Cage cover with issue number 12, where he's falling through glass only to fall down on the floor beneath it.
And all those people might die.
I'm going to hit hard.
What's the villain that's against him? It looks like kind of a snake.
Camestro. His gun can change.
Right there.
The elemental. It can move objects up or down the elemental chart.
So you can change elements as he pleases.
Yeah, like he turned whatever that. I guess that stone or whatever into. Well, actually, that was a compound. But anyway, let's not overthink it.
Yeah.
Which is the same attitude that a lot of comic creators probably took.
Yeah, I think he does, Scott.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. And Luke Cage learns that every week.
And on the back.
Yeah. Decent.
Oh, that's not you, Mr. Bill.
He even says the word hard on the cover. He knows it's going to be a hard landing.
Cat right there, I think. That's a young cat.
That's an uncle.
I mean, yeah.
All right,
that is indeed going to be a hard landing. I'm going to give that one a 9.
All right.
Okie dokie. Well, this one is another hard landing about to happen. Superman, my sister Lucy, her parachute won't open, and I can't possibly get there in time. What can I do? As you can see, she's skydived out of a plane, and her parachute won't open, and she's about 10 feet away from the massive splat.
How close is that bloody airplane to the ground?
Well, it's in the distance.
And more importantly, look at how sexy Lois is. Look at Lois.
I do like her outfit.
Purple hot pants.
Leg warmers.
That's a red trampoline down there, Matilda. Don't let him fool you.
That's a trampoline.
Yeah, that's a red trampoline. Clearly,
that's on the positive side. She's hitting the winner. She's going to win the contest.
I've never seen such a.
She's going to bounce back up.
Trampoline.
The trampoline.
Poppy says, meow, trampoline. Meow.
Sky jump contest, not trampoline contest. Not extreme trampolining contest. That would be too long a signpost. Let's say
that. Oh, man.
I know, Pops. You're right. You should hear the things Popalina's saying about you guys when you make these friends.
You're too much of a gentleman to repeat them, aren't you?
No, he just can't be bothered.
Hey, Damien.
Okay. That one is, she's about to fall and she's going to have a hard landing, and Lois does look fabulous. I'll give that one a 9. 1 point out for Lois' sister's stupidity.
Darren's misbehaving.
You can't help it if a parachute doesn't work, Matilda. How does that count? What? What is that? Anyway, let's go to the jury. No point arguing.
Oh, man.
Please clarify, Darren. You give Lois 1 what? I don't understand.
Yeah.
It's going to give her a hard landing.
It's going to give her a 1 what for.
Hey, Matt. Welcome, buddy.
What's up, Matt?
Hello, Matt.
Vote pretty in pink Lois, guys. And poor doomed Lucy Lane.
So Darren would give that cover a 1? Is that?
Exactly.
He'd like to hit the jackpot with this cover.
I don't think it's that bad.
1 vote for Mr. Gray, 1 for Mr. Ray, another 1 for Mr. Ray, 1 for Mr. O, 1 for Mr. Bill, another 1 for Mr. O. Mr. Ray's got 3 now. Yeah, 3.
Roger.
1 vote for you, Mr. Gray. Now we got 1 for Mr. Metarog, another 1 for you, Mr. Bill.
Just
Another
look
one
at
for Mr. Ray.
just check out Lois's thighs, guys.
That only works with boobs.
I think it's Rayman, isn't it?
Yeah,
Ray.
let's see. 1, 2. Oh, Mr. Ray, your wife voted for you.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Another 1, 4. Yeah, Mr. Ray's got 4.
If you look at Linda's vote, if you look at Linda's vote, you put R-R-A-Y. I think she was trying to put the G in there, and she actually hit the R. So I think it was meant to be great.
No.
So that's
She
a
would
point
have
for
put
me.
a
He's
E.
got some-
All right, Mr. Ray it is.
Boo. Boo,
Yeah,
I say.
agree. Boo.
Keep
Boo
out that
indeed.
cover.
How many chores did you have to do for that one, Ray?
Yeah.
Right.
You have to
It's
promise
time
to share
again.
his Twinkies.
Yeah.
Go o'clock.
So, big
Wait,
Here,
Mr.
Hulk
O, you
number
were
1.
stuck.
Oh,
Hopefully, I'm not stuck anymore.
no, but
No,
Oh, yeah,
I
I
wish
see.
you were.
Hulk
Just
just
that
coming
crappy
from-
cover. Yeah,
You're stuck with that cover.
no doubt.
You guys are
Hard
relentless
impact
today.
from Hulk landing in the middle of the city.
One of those Matterns, Ray.
Yeah.
One of the Matterns. Yeah.
Is that supposed to be old Banner?
That is
anyway.
Hulk, and that's
Was Hulk been turned into a giant, or is that just like a I don't know, metaphorical cover or an allegorical cover or whatever?
Allegorical,
He's not
yeah.
that big, is he? In that figurative, symbolic? I don't know. One of them covers.
It's symboligorical, I think, is what
Yeah,
it's
that's the
called.
one.
That's the technical term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a palindrome.
I teach physics. I don't teach English. So I don't know.
Palindrome,
Not
the same
English,
word
yeah.
spelled backwards and forwards.
Good point.
Yeah, it is.
Big
I was. Yeah, but it's like he's obviously not that big, but it's like it's a mixture cover. So that's him
Yes.
landing.
Yeah, you were right.
and
It's
there's in the
allegorical.
foreground, you can see someone else.
It's expressing it,
Right, no, I don't know,
exaggeration to emphasize.
Something like that. One of them words.
Or
Yeah.
I mean, when the Hulk lands, those
Something
are
like
hard
that, yeah.
landings.
those are hard
It's
landings.
palindromical, I believe it's called.
They are hard
Indeed.
landings. Is he
Indeed,
caught of a ton?
the ground feels it for
weeks.
weeks after that.
Hulk smashed the yellow pea pool. Good point, Scott. A lot of yeller on that. Goodness gracious.
Can you imagine sending the Hulk down the yellow brick road? All right, I'm going to give this one a 9.
Ah!
I mean, it's a very important, impressive hard landing.
You okay, Bill? You got a cramp or
What?
something?
Yeah, a little bit in the side, yeah. Speaking of things that give me cramps, raise up.
Cramp, yeah.
Is it your time of the month?
Usually.
That was on the first cover that they
Yeah, good point, Ray. Let's not bring that back.
Whoa.
No,
still need tampons.
you were just a voice on a record.
Uh-huh.
Yes, the voice of your doom. House of Mysteries. As
Oh,
Ghost
yeah.
pushes this guy out the window and he's gonna fall all the way down.
I'm pretty sure that's
Maybe.
the one that I featured on one of my Halloween videos
Yeah.
last October.
That is a very hard, long landing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is going to end in
He
a
killed his wife
splat.
and his wife's sister, and they end up coming back, making him jump out a window by accident.
How did she die? Why is her
Oh.
dress ripped there on the side?
I think the biggest mystery is who's the crappy artist that did the cover.
Ernie Can and Bit Coletta.
I like Ernie Tan, but
Yeah.
even he mailed one in every
I
now
like
and
the
then.
cover. That's a good cover. That's a good
Why
cover.
me,
Good
Rod?
perspective. I like the perspective.
Yeah, it ain't no
Sure,
good.
yeah.
That's for sure.
There you go.
I didn't eat a dictionary. I just happened to know that word.
What was the word we were talking about?
Palindrome.
I think he said palindromatus or something, some Greek word.
That's some kind of dinosaur Bill made up.
Oh,
Hi, Mr. Old Wolf. Yeah, I agree the coloring could have been a bit better.
Hey, Tony.
Yeah.
Based on how doomy it is, the colors are a bit bright. But still, that is going to be one hard landing. It's going to end in
Maybe.
the splat.
you might save him at the last minute.
Yeah, it's going to be like the comedian's fall.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard landing. But you know, thinking about Rorschach, I'm surprised he even gave a shit.
True.
Okay, I'll give that one a 10.
Thank you.
Goodness.
Nothing like
idea.
some murder to brighten the evening.
Undeserved, like nobody's business. Boo!
Well done.
I say. Boo, Raymond.
Ooh. All right. So this one here, not only is this going to be a hard landing, it's going to be an incredibly painful one. And I have jungle action number 15, where poor T'Challa not only has been ripped apart by that pterodon, but then he's going to fall into a forest of spikes.
Isn't
How
it
do you
a
know he's not just going to
pterodactyl?
fly over?
That's
Yeah.
true.
Black Panther, not Black Condor.
Oh,
I didn't realize Black Panthers could fly.
Right up here,
I
Ray.
didn't see the
Right up
trade
here.
dress. Sorry,
Yeah.
Roger.
There you go.
I mean, at least he's not going to harm his balls.
Are you taking like offline lessons from Bill or something? I mean,
Depends if it's quite against him there,
what's the
Matilda.
deal there? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That's not the
Damn.
Black Condor, Roger. What are you talking about?
Unless Black Panthers grow wings from their butt,
Yeah.
which would look very comical. for
Maybe he's
flying.
got those little submariner ankle wings and we just don't know it. Right?
It's gonna
That
be
could be.
Exactly. Yeah.
it's gonna be
That's
a
gonna
Black
be funny.
Panther kebab, but when he lands, by the looks
It's
of
in every other appearance, Bill.
Yeah, they're very inconspicuous.
Alright,
They're the
then.
same color, and they just fold when he doesn't use them.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's gonna be painful. That's gonna be very painful. I'm giving that one a 10. Once the dinosaur-
Athendronical.
Wow.
Right.
That's a good one,
Hi,
Jackson.
Mr. Len.
Thank
Good
you.
to
What's
see
up,
you.
Les Paint?
Hey, Greg, welcome, buddy.
I wonder how that dinosaur would have tasted like.
Chicken, from what I understand.
Oh, I do
Specifically, they taste like carrier chickens.
I do like chickens.
All right. We
Wow.
have from 19 and
Let's
70.
carry a pic.
That's right. Volume 2, number 5 of Shock.
I'm still working on my carrier chicken design.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Curse
those
of
look like
the
the
Tomb
little
of the
aliens
Curse.
from what's it's called? Toy Story. The
That's
Toy
what they
Story
are.
have little alien dolls.
Yep. They made this
Yeah,
right
they
after
only got one eye
Toy
though.
Story
They
movie came out.
nose.
No, they had
Little
3
nose
eyes.
there.
Those two in the back look extra inbred.
We've got Paul right there. There's
That looks
Rayman.
like a
Rayman's doing the
convention.
pushing, and Roger's doing the leering.
That looks like a
Leering.
convention of Bill cosplayers to me.
That that is like the Green Goblin's retarded cousin.
The Green Goobers.
The Green Goobers, yeah. And we have some potential hard landings if the pilots don't act right on the back.
Oh yeah.
More kamikazes.
Mm.
I gotta ask.
Yep.
I asked
If the landings-
my shop is called Kamikaze. I gotta ask if it's related somehow. I think I asked a few years ago, but I forgot the answer. Because my
I
dad, the
think
first
it's
time he
It'll be a pun,
said
isn't it?
comic.
Surely, comic cars, kamikaze.
They probably answered you, and right after the words,
Yeah.
they said, "Don't you ever forget us telling you this answer, Matilda."
I just remember when we first
Yeah.
got there. My first time we went, my dad's like kamikaze.
She forgot on purpose to spite them.
He thought of the
Didn't you, Till?
kamikaze.
You forgot on purpose to spite them.
I'm shit at remembering names. Okay,
Those
back to this one. So we have the 4 creepy Green Goblin cousins.
Come on,
And
Till.
yeah, that girl is going to have a hard landing. Going to be splattered. All right, I'll give this one a 9. That's going to be a very painful landing.
A 9 for that one. All right, then this one, there's 4 people here who've had a hard landing. They were parachuting to Earth in wartime, and they've hit the trees, landed in the trees, and they're dead. They've got killed whilst, I don't know, smashing through the trees, the branches and that. And this German soldier saying, "Do not shoot, Hugo. The British are already dead." And And it says, so what? It's good target practice. You can see the 4 bodies hanging from the tree of these soldiers who've had a very hard and fatal landing during wartime. And you can see the
you goes 1-6 son of a bitch.
Blinking blitz.
Yeah, he wants to use it for target practice.
Yeah, which is fucked up. It's very fucked up.
I can't use this on parachute week now, but never mind. I've got more for parachute week. I thought you can't get a much harder landing than dying during the landing.
True.
I guess, but you know.
I suppose it could be worse if you break all the bones in your body and become disabled for life.
I mean,
there's always that.
Yeah,
I mean, I only want to point out
if he's hung in the tree,
I mean,
if he's hung in the tree, he's not going to go any further down.
Yeah, they landed. That's right.
He died along the way.
Right.
Impact through the tree. That's
so he never actually landed.
But they
Don't
never
let it go,
actually
Matilda.
He never actually landed.
Kamikaze plane land. Jack, did your kamikaze plane
hit
land
the
or did
ground. It hit the
Ask me that one.
Right?
Did his woman falling on the train tracks land or did she track? Come on now, let's not talk bollocks.
There's a lot of bollocks today.
I'm just saying the thrust of the cover is not a landing cover.
They landed in the trees.
Well, they did land. They landed and got stuck in the tree.
Well, is that landing though? Land being the important part of landing.
Right, exactly, Bill.
They landed a treetop.
It's not treeing.
It's not tree land. It's not
they landed in the tree.
Yeah.
Tree.
Birds land on
trees.
trees.
That's the next category.
Birds land in
trees.
trees.
For a moment, how would you describe that? They landed in the trees, so it's a hard landing.
Suspended in the tree.
The
You guys write color with the U. You're one to talk.
Good point.
All right, I'm giving this grim picture a 9.
Wait a minute, that was a German comic. You mean no, right?
9.
Boy.
Okay.
That is a good series,
Don't
though.
bullshit, guys. You know they landed in the trees. Don't give me that.
Well, they're suspended in the tree.
Same as Black Panther's about to land on some spikes. He's landing on some spikes. He's still called landing, even if he's impaled on a spike and suspended above the earth. He's still landed on the spikes.
But he can't go any further once he's landed upon the spikes.
That's it.
Well, those poor bastards aren't going further either.
What's that, Matilda? Yes, they are all idiots. I agree.
All right, we got 1 vote for Mr. O, 1 for Mr. Bill, 2 for Mr. Ray, another 1 for Mr. O, 1 for you, Mr. Gray, another 1 for you, Mr. Gray. So we got a 3-way tie currently. Oh, 1 for you, Mr. Metarog.
Hey, Russ, thanks, buddy.
Bill. Another 1 for you, Mr. Gray. Oh, wait, we got 2 for Mr. Ray. Well, Mr. Ray has 4.
Ross, your autocorrect changed CMN to Metarog. You might want to check that.
All right, I think
better
Mr.
now,
Ray
Ross.
it is.
How you doing?
No one here is better.
Right
This
then.
is cover slingers.
Boo, Ray. Did that go to you?
All right, so this is another one that
logged in as his wife on a laptop.
another one that is about to be a hard landing. I've got Despicable Deadpool 292 bucket
I
list.
decided. Oh, I thought he was doing his grocery list.
No, that's his bucket list. He's about to die, so he's going over everything he's got to do before he dies.
He's going to die on the yellow ground.
What is he going to do it from the canyon?
He's going to turn that yellow ground red, Matilda.
He's trying to be one like the Roadrunner and Coyote, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's Deadpool. He can't die.
No, it'd still be hard though. It'd still be a hard landing.
But he feels pain, doesn't he? When
He does.
Yeah. So
I love how some of that list is like blocking the ass.
He's probably cracking wise,
Fair
knowing that Deadpool scamp, Matilda.
Yeah, but he's making a bucket list for what? He's gonna survive.
No, in the storyline,
Wait, Mr.
Exactly.
Paul.
I agree. What Paul just
You
said.
what?
Yeah.
in the storyline, he's dying.
Ah. I've never really read any Deadpool much, so I don't know what's going on with them. So I'll take your word for it. I only read that one trade I had years ago, and I was confused. I can't even remember what the story was about.
Well, after seeing that cover, I don't mind. I understand why you didn't pick any up to read them. Ugh.
I guess how Deadpool was in the beginning more. I was still cracking the jokes, but he was more composed.
Mm.
But all right, yeah, that's gonna be a hard, painful landing. Not gonna have, I guess, the healing factor isn't gonna help.
Nah.
I suppose it's very current Deadpool to do his bucket list while he's about to die.
Sort of.
Not very productive.
No.
Counterintuitive too.
A little bit.
But all right, that one is good, Mr. Paul. That one gets a 9 too.
Oi!
1 point off.
All right. Let's see what Ray has in store for us now.
Where
I hope it's
creatures
stinky.
roam. This is Trog, the monster who waited 1,000,000 years to destroy the world. As you can see, that guy's falling and got a hard landing on the rocks below.
We're reaching for this one.
That guy's falling, got a hard landing on the rocks
Are
below.
those the statues on that island? What's it called?
Easter Island.
Easter Island.
Man.
Yeah, I heard they're called Dum Dum. Give me my Gum Gum.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why
Night
they're
in the
called
museum.
that, but it's a funny name.
From a movie, I
They
think.
say in Night in the Museum, a film, Matilda.
Ah, okay. I mean, I've never watched that one, so I don't know. Look at
Did
that.
you have to work overtime this week, Rayman? You didn't have any time to look through the boxes?
My wife looked through the boxes for me, Bill.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Ray, where's the landing exactly?
That's what I like.
On the rocks below, where all those other people are standing.
Hard to tell. Yeesh.
They landed from a plane?
Yeah, I don't know.
From being thrown from those Easter
Ah,
Island
okay.
houses, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
They were on top of him. Like, see this guy? There's a guy climbing up here. He fell off, and he's falling off, and he's going to crash on the rocks below, where all the other people are.
A lot of explanation going on here, Matilda.
And I imagine it would be beefier.
Rocks.
Bye, Jackson. Thank you for coming.
Logic.
Yeah.
Pretty
See,
hard,
Jackson.
so I would say that would be a hard landing on rocks.
Wow.
Yeah, most probably, yes.
Yeah.
Exactly, Darren.
All right, then. Let's see what Matilda thinks of that one.
Oh, yeah. Was it the
Who's
movie
this
where
4G
Robin
that he's
Williams
talking about?
played the...
Yes.
Is that
Roosevelt.
You look at
Teddy
the
Roosevelt.
character, his name's 4G. I think it's something to do with mobile phones, isn't he?
I think so.
What?
4G was
I
his
always
name.
forget it's called Easter Island, but I just saw someone say, "Dum Dum, give me my gum gum, fella."
Mhm.
I just thought that was funny. Okay, those are gonna be some painful landings. I'll give you that. Not very high though, but I suppose
No.
they will be hard. But yeah, I'm gonna give this one an 8.
Thank you, my dear.
All right, take care, Jackson.
Take that.
All
Very
right,
generous.
for 4.
Thank you.
I know the number for a good attorney if you need it. Okay.
Do we cheat him now, right?
So there's no doubt,
Right, let's
no
go to
doubt whatsoever,
Rod.
this will be a very hard landing.
Okay.
Here we got Cap number 192, and Dr. Faustus is kicking him out of this plane. Look at the land way down here.
Oh, yeah.
And what is he saying? You said you were rushing home, Avenger. Happy landings.
I was looking for
that's
that
a,
one.
That's a
I
happy
didn't have
landing,
it.
not a hard landing, Roger.
Well, that's the villain talking, Bill.
Right. He's even wishing him a happy landing.
Cap is not
Goodness.
going to be happy with the
Oh,
landing.
he
I guarantee you.
misunderstood on this one, Matilda. It's not happy landings; it's hard landings. But
is that the ginger German?
Yeah.
Is there such a thing?
Us. Bill, put this one in your thesaurus. Irony.
What's a thesaurus?
It's a new kind of discovered dinosaur.
Thesaurus is
of a
ironing.
lexicon of a
That doesn't
language.
make sense.
Okay.
Roger's Shacks Chris and patting himself on the back all day, so he needs to go do
That's
some
right.
ironing.
He needs an ironing for that. Yes. And there was Dum Dum Dugan kicking him out of the plane too. I think, Matilda.
You need a thesaurus, Mr. Bill. It's a new
That
kind of dinosaur.
thing.
Yeah.
Isn't that a dinosaur or something?
And the vibranium absorbs all the impact.
T-Rex.
What's Matilda looking at? She's
Saurus,
not the
right?
parts again, is she?
Yeah, she's so bored by that comic. She's like, I'm gonna do some reading.
Usagi.
Is that space Usagi, Jimbo?
No, it's the regular one. Apparently, the space Usagis are actually just reprinted and republished through Dark Horse. They already came out in the 90s. I just didn't know that.
Right. But it's still being published today. That's still ongoing.
Fantastic.
Well,
I do love some Usagi Yojimbo. Okay.
Tap, tucked, and rolled. See? It wasn't even a hard landing.
From a mile up?
Yeah, I don't think even the serum's going to save you from that landing.
The vibranium in his shield, Matilda. He took it on his feet and lands.
That is funny.
He can spit on it like a flying saucer.
From an airplane? I don't think so.
He can glide with
That's
it.
what he's done in the comic book. His shield is well, no, he can't glide with it, but he can land with it and he absorbs the impact.
Yep.
But anyway.
Yeah, let's try that, Gray. See how that goes.
It's a hard landing.
Like, I haven't learned physics, and I'm not the most educated, but even I call bullshit.
You have to scoop him up out of the shield.
Well, Paul's
he's not in its guardian.
With real physics.
That was Thor, fair enough. I can see Thor surviving, not Cap. Come on.
Big O said he just taught a physics class on this.
I've explained how they explain it, Matilda. It's the vibranium in his shield is able to absorb all the kinetic energy, so he doesn't get any damage.
Who explained it? The fucking Marvel movies? In fact, you're so
Marvel Comics, I think, did explain it that way.
It's
but
the same
it was
way
a hard landing. Let me put it that way.
That's why you never get any Harvard graduates making comics.
If he wasn't absorbing the kinetic energy, he'd go flying.
True. That's true.
How would his body survive the impact? Like, you fall, you feel it. I wish I had
not the fall that
superpowers.
gets you, it's the landing, Matilda.
I know. I felt it on the ass quite a few times in life. I call
it's going
bullshit.
really slow, so let me know once you scored it, because I can't
That's
hear
that. Yeah, sorry, Mr. Red. That's gonna be one hard, painful landing that'll end in death. I'm giving that one a 10.
For a happy landing? Oh my goodness.
It's happy if you're suicidal. Yay, I'm gonna die.
Probably be fairly painless, I guess.
I suppose you splat almost immediately.
Oh, immediately, yeah. Maybe just a flash of pain, yeah.
Oh, did Gray Man go out to come back in? Is that what happened?
It is doing what my internet's doing.
Yeah.
Thinking
internet issues today.
I need hard drugs before this show, Mr. Splat. The vodka doesn't cut it anymore. I need the really hard drugs.
Matilda's reading the Demon in the Bottle arc of Iron Man right now.
After 40 years, you build up a tolerance, you know.
That's true.
Yeah, the more bullshit you suffer through, the more tolerant you are. Oh, for piss sake.
Let's go.
Your husband's spending all the money on the house.
He must have gotten a heck of an interest rate for that house, I'll tell you.
You've
I think someone should call Dee and tell her husband's wasting all their mortgage money on farts.
Yeah. Right, who are we on now? Because I got kicked out. I don't know what happened.
Bill.
All right.
I'll tell you what happened. We have to suffer through the third fart this show.
You love it, Matilda.
We have
you and Mr. Werewolf are both disgusting.
These super chats supply Poppy with her dreamies, so don't knock it.
We have from 1958, Volume 1, Number 5 of Rugged Men, aka Bill.
I do like Rugged Men.
Is actually in the process of falling, just falling right there.
Poor horsey.
Yeah, that is true.
Horsey face plant. Look at the guy underneath. Look at the story. I jumped off the mountain and lived. That's a more impressively. That story instead. This guy fell off a horse. You got a man who jumped off a mountain and lived, and you've got to show us a horse.
Who cares about the guy? The horse has the hard landing. Look at the poor horsey.
Come on now.
Yeah, that guy can land right on his feet.
The wrong story. Come on now. You should knock points off for that.
Girl, ink.
Beautiful painted cover.
I mean, that does look like a ruggedly handsome man.
Yeah, that could be a stunt
I
horse.
appreciate that, Matilda.
Is that
Let's concentrate on that. Oh, you were. Okay.
Is that one of them stunt horses, Bill, that they train to fall down impressively?
Can we get more men like that, please?
I reckon
All we have nowadays is the perpetually teenager-looking ones.
It's a stunt
They're
horse.
skinny and got weird chins.
They get extra hay for their stunt acrobatics.
Yeah, I bet they do.
Poor horsey. I agree that horsey has a very hard landing.
That's a trained cowboy horse. He's fine.
You tell that to your face going planting into the ground.
What's up,
Not
kid?
exactly soft. Oh, poor horsey. I'm going to give that horsey a 9.
All right. Darren's misbehaving again, Matilda.
Right.
I think you should file for divorce.
Right. We have a crashed plane in the background because he's had a very hard landing. In the foreground, we've got a bit of a drama going on. You die, Americana! No, he is not your enemy. He is your father. And as you can see, the plane in flames as it's crashed. It just climbed out of the cockpit, managed to somehow survive that crash. And
is this a Star Wars prototype?
And not have his face melted off like a Snickers.
Well, I'm assuming he must have got out before the fire started, or the fire was a lower point when he got out of the plane, and that's when he met his. Right, do you want me to tell you the story? Because I read it recently.
Yeah,
right, he was injured and he was nursed by a German lady back to health, and then for some reason she thinks that he's got killed. I think he goes out on a flight and he doesn't come back. He has a crash, and when he gets, by the time he's got back, she's left. And he doesn't know until later when he meets her again that she's got his son. So that's what happened in this story.
The old classic.
Yeah.
Did she have to have the scarlet letter on her for that?
Yeah, you'll have to be able to read it though to be able to independently verify it. Bill, you know you can't do that. We know you only look at the pictures.
The only comic book I can read is the G.I. Joe silent issue.
Which is why you always get slabs. That's why you.
I did love that one issue. I don't like the remake they did, or the retelling of it they did. The art just doesn't fit it anymore. Where are we? Yeah, back to the German with the American. Well, that's quite the combo. Okay. At least
I think Darren's trying to stud out Rico right now.
Stud out.
I'm pretty sure Poppy's past her prime on that one, I'm afraid.
Yeah, she's too old for that shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Not to mention, what, you're going to send Rico with carrier chickens across the globe?
That's true. That's what carrier chickens are for, to transport stud cats.
Yeah, but Rico might eat the carrier chicken, so you're not thinking straight.
True.
True. I guess we could douse them in perfume so they won't smell like chickens.
Like Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah. Oh, I would love a carrier chicken. Carrier Yorkie. Every time I drop something, I have already so many chewed pens. I drop them and Doyle's like, oh, pen.
Yeah. Bad little
And he
boy.
starts eating it immediately. He loves them. All right. Now, this is a very dramatic and definitely a fucking hard landing. That one gets a 10.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Right, it's jury time again.
And then it's the last round. And I'm off to read some Usagi.
You got a soggy old Jimbo. You want to towel it down
Oh,
a bit?
Tad, your video that you did with Mr. Damien and the other Mr. You gotta change the title because I read it as ill. What happened to people punctuating using capital letters? I'm not even an American.
Don't worry, Metarog. Americans don't give a toss about that kind of thing.
No, because I read it. I'm like, wait, ill?
Words.
I was getting concerned already. I was like, wait, what's ill? Did something bad happen in the video?
Maybe he just didn't read the title after he uploaded it.
Maybe Roger helped him after he ironed some thesauruses.
No, he doesn't need my help.
You counting the votes, Matilda?
He's a very literate man.
I don't know if everyone's having dodgy.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks, Scotty.
There's 2 votes, one for Roger, one for Ray, 2 for Roger.
Okay, one from Mr. Metarog, one from Mr. Ray, another one from Mr. Metarog. It's okay, Tad. I'm just saying because when I read it, I thought it said ill, and I was concerned at first. Because there was no, that little thing above when you combine 2 words.
An apostrophe?
Yeah, like I will, and you write it with the I, and then
the contraction for the
apostrophe.
For
Do we have any blue wrenches to get Russ out of the chat? He hasn't voted for me yet.
Okay, so we have Mr. Metarog 1, 2.
Can we get Bill out of the chat?
1 for Mr. Bill. Wait, we need to wait for more votes.
I voted for Bill's horse. Bill, you got 2.
If I had Rusty's vote, I'd have taken it.
Ready to go home?
Okay, 1 from Mr. Gray. Can not use contractions.
Please tell me I'm not tied with Bill.
You are.
I like to sever those connections as much as possible.
You are, I'm afraid.
Bill's got
It's
2.
the highlight of your week, sir.
Roger's got 2.
And next week we're going to be on the same stream doing a retrospective. So I don't know how much I can take of Bill that way.
That's true. And there will be a surprise at the end of that stream.
Ooh, a surprise even I'm not aware of apparently.
That's true.
Hey, Simon, how you doing, man, Spidey?
Oh, hi, Mr. Spidey.
All
okay,
right,
so who got it? Do we have a tie?
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought you were counting them. I thought that's what we had you on for.
What's up, Spidey?
Tied with,
If they don't want it, I'll take it.
Apparently, I won.
If they don't want it, I'll take it.
Poppy counting the votes. She says, I won.
No, 1 for Mr. Metarog and 1 for Mr. Bill.
You've already won a couple rounds, Ray. You're fine.
Okay. Thank you.
You don't want to be tied to the unequal yoke kind of thing.
Go, Big O.
All right, last one. This is I'm going back to Hulk. Coming in for. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I hope.
We hear you.
Yep.
The
Not
Hulk
now.
for another hard landing, or about to be a hard landing. Let's see if this one shows up.
Oh, yeah.
We
get
can
the
see
picture.
it.
Yeah, it's a little bit blurry.
You see the
but-
ground
Blurry,
far
yeah.
below. I think the Hulk is doing YMCA or something as he's falling. I'm not too sure what's going on there. He's doing the
Yeah,
Y,
that looks like a
doing it.
Y.
maybe.
Why are we looking at this?
No, what he's doing Hulk.
Why are we looking at this?
He's going to spell his name out.
M
looks
is
like a
for
big
man. C is for crappy.
H-U-L-K. He's trying to do the H-U-L-K.
Can't the Hulk jump that far?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
he could be just jumping.
What's going to
M
happen?
is for a meh cover. C is for
Regardless if
crappy.
he's jumping.
And
He's
A
jumping
is
like
for
that.
Jumping, he's
arse-making
landing.
cover.
He's jumping like that, and
YMCA.
at the bottom, he's jumping like that, and at the bottom, Juggernaut's going to catch him and say, "Nobody puts Hulky in the corner." That's what's going to happen on that cover.
I mean, the detailing is fantastic, but man, the further you go to the modern, the lazier they get.
Don't they, though?
No details, no sceneries.
Oh,
Yeah, nothing
A
in the
big
background.
fucking canyon.
Nothing in the background but yellow.
A lot of money, too, right, Matilda? Goodness gracious.
Points for Tap Matilda because he's just fixed the title.
Yeah,
You guilted him into it.
that's right.
Just when I read it, I'm like, I was just so confused. I was like, ill. I thought, oh dear, who's ill now?
You think the covers are bad? You ought to read a couple, Scott.
Okay.
Although Immortal Hulk's not a bad series.
I mean, he's about to have a hard landing. I'll give you that, but yeah, I'm not particularly impressed. I'll give it an 8.
All right, then. All right, then. Over to Ray for the last time on this week's show.
All right. Here we have Weird Western Tales starring Scalp Hunter as he gets whipped off of this big, tall building and gonna have a very hard landing.
Ooh, I say. That's not good.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, indeed.
No,
Maybe-
that's the limbo contest. That's
No.
a limbo contest is what that he's winning.
You don't do limbo contests on the side of buildings.
Just to add an element of danger, sure.
Yeah.
Now,
And
if
it's
he's
what?
lucky,
It's what? A BDSM limbo?
now,
Suicidal.
if he's lucky, he might land on one of those buildings to soften the blow.
Yeah, exactly.
He's gonna suffer
Like
nothing.
a pillow landing there.
Yeah.
He's
Is that
not
a
even
woman
going to
whipping
land.
as
He's
well?
just going to grab the whip. He'll be all
Yeah,
right.
that's
I think he's too far over the edge to grab that whip.
Wait, is there another issue of Scalp Hunter after this?
a good point.
I don't know.
I
Maybe
think there
he
is.
probably grabs onto the ledge as he
Yeah,
spins around
I
or something. He
suspect.
grabs onto something further down.
No
That's
fault.
gonna
I'm not
be
gonna go
another
dig it out.
splatted landing.
That's not going to be good. His scalp hunting days are over.
He's about to lose his own
He appears in the
scalp
next
this
issue,
one.
so somehow he survives.
Exactly.
How?
Quiet, Roger.
Oh no, I'm
You're-
just making a
you're
lot. I'm
almost
just
as
making
bad
a
as
factual,
Bill.
a factual
Yeah.
statement there. That's all. I'm just not criticizing your cover.
Okay. That is indeed going to be a very hard and painful landing. 10. Great art.
Thank you, my dear.
All right.
Whoa.
That's
He-
going to do.
He got scooped by the world's thinnest snake. That's a good one. That's a good one. All right. So let's finish this off by going to Commandy, number 14.
That's a thin looking whip.
It is. There's a couch whip snake, which is pretty thin. Here he's riding a mutated
Couch whip,
grasshopper, but unfortunately, he got butted by a big old buffalo, and he's going to have a very hard landing off of that. And that cricket and that grasshopper's going to fall.
Yeah,
off.
no way, Mr. Splat Comics.
Did you
I
finish
cannot read
reading
that
that?
fast.
Series, by the way.
What kind
What
of
the
cow
hell
is
is
that?
This is a mutated
You riding on
grasshopper.
the back of a cricket?
Grasshopper,
grasshopper.
not a cricket.
Okay.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
Fair
grasshopper.
enough.
Yeah,
A
that's the martial
grasshopper, not
artist.
the,
Martial
not
art.
the,
Big difference.
He's not on the back of the
Is that Kung
martial
Fu?
artist, David Carradine.
David Carradine, right?
That doesn't even make sense,
No,
Roger.
this is
Now
not
you're
kung
just
fu. This is not kung fu, guys.
David Carradine is, if that's a
It was a
grasshopper.
grasshopper. If you can take the
If it's
pebble
a
from my hand,
grasshopper, it is.
It's a
We all know
mutated
this,
grasshopper from the future.
Oh.
It has nothing to do with David Carradine or kung fu or rice paper.
What was that howling noise?
Then why is there a grasshopper on there?
Yeah, Hong Kong Phooey. That's right. Oh
Man.
boy. You're about to
I
say
don't know,
seven,
Matilda.
Matilda.
I'm just imagining the noise from the grasshopper.
Mm-hmm.
Some reason,
Well, that'd be a
say
cricket.
grasshopper. I was thinking of a praying mantis.
No, that'd be a cricket. You're thinking grasshoppers can spit.
Grasshoppers eat each other's heads.
Oh.
No, that's praying mantis, I think.
Locust.
Yeah,
That's
praying
a praying
mantis.
mantis.
I mean, that's the perpetual single mothers. Okay, back to this one. That looks fucked up.
Darren's misbehaving again, Matilda.
As long as it's not about farts, I don't give a shit.
No, it's close, but
I'm not reading
Jiminy
it.
Cricket.
Jiminy Cricket after he's been in a pool of radioactive stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna give
you
this
saw it yet?
hardball a 10.
All right.
Oh my
I do
God!
love the Demented
Roger.
Cricket.
Even you must admit the gift that is. Yeah. All right.
Wow, he was gifted all day today.
Oh, yeah.
Look who's talking over there.
Now we have someone showed a
I'm not
substandard
even
second
bother
rate
looking for comics this week.
bungee cover, but now we have gorgeous Luis Dominguez art from 1973 with issue number 47 of Eerie, and they have already had hard
yeah.
balls.
True.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, very appropriate. We do have
Crikey,
Vlad the
Landon.
Impaler. Though when I learned what kind of impaling you used
Another-
to do was... ooh.
Yeah, it was through the
Yeah,
I
I
don't
know.
think it's a good kind of
through
impaling.
that
It was,
part where some of
It's
these
not- it's not a good kind
It
of
was
impaling.
Yeah.
through the poop chute.
some of these toots come out of. Yeah.
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 How do you know they weren't just lying there and those spears came up through the ground? You know? One of those
Spring
traps.
mechanism, the-
Yeah. Boom. Yeah, they were just lying there. They weren't. No.
Leave it up to Bill to pull a fast one like that.
Yeah, he usually does at the end.
Uh-oh.
While Matilda's not looking. That's what you get for not paying attention, Matilda. That's what you get for not paying attention. You have to pay attention, otherwise things happen.
I have a meter for this bullshit.
Jesus Christ.
I have my own.
He almost
spidey
got you. He
senses.
almost got you.
Nah, you're not gonna get me. I have my spidey.
How long is the
senses
statute
for
of
that shit.
limitations in wherever it is? that
Mr.
Scotty comes
Werewolf,
from?
you're gonna end up homeless. You're wasting all that mortgage money on farts. Fucking hell, you can get those for free.
Remember, you live in the
In a
house. You don't
hole.
own it. The bank does. Okay.
Ah,
Does anyone know the statute of limitations where Scotty lives?
that's funny.
Because I think there might be some tourists who want
7
to.
years and
who
7
might
months
wanna-
and 7 days, I believe. Yeah. Too funny.
Statute of limitations on
Oh, you got a score there, ain't you, Matilda? Let's have a score for yet another spiky trap.
Bungee traps like that.
Oh, I'm so disgusted by the elephant fart. I forgot where we were. Anyway, first of all, the art on that cover is beautiful.
Yeah,
And that is indeed a hard, painful landing. But I think those two vampires will be okay.
Yeah, they'll be all right, I think.
But that one is fantastic. I'm giving that one a 10.
All right.
Hard to
All
argue
right,
with
then.
Dominguez, I have to admit.
All right, last comic then. We've got. This is one that I just read.
Oh wait!
today, I think.
Wait! Oops! Wait. Okay, there we go.
Now you can show your 7, sir.
Only one way
Sorry,
to
I
get that
accidentally
crowd-
forgot we were on Mr. Bill.
Are you going to show your comic or
If you
not,
can't
Gray
stop.
Man?
Not when people are talking when I'm trying to show it. We can all wait. You're only hurting yourself, you know. As Big O probably knows as a teacher, I'm not going to say anything until you all shut up in the class. If you can't shut up, it's only going to be your time that's going to be affected. You're going to have to get on with the rest of your day after I show my comic books. It's all on you. This is detention till you learn to shut up when I'm showing my comic. You ready? Here you go. I'm not even going to read it out now. I'm just going to show it. So here you go. You've got a crash landing. This
I was
haunted
looking
tank
for that one
is
too.
about to land with a bang on this German tank, this Panzer.
Yeah, I think I have that one.
Germans are about to become zipper heads. Right? That's what they used to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that poor guy on the turret there.
That bloke's going to get splattered.
Yeah.
Thanks for the memories is what he's saying.
Yeah.
The last memories you'll ever have. Hello, Randall.
Hey, Randall.
Oh, Mr. O, is it finally cold where you are? You're not in the tank top today.
It's on underneath.
Ah.
All right, then.
Okay. That is indeed going to be a very hard and painful landing. You dropped the tail. Who did? How did you survive?
Yeah.
That was in a song?
Yeah. James sung it.
You're gonna have to be a bit more specific.
Yeah, I forgot it. Forgot his first name. Sorry.
I think it's John Jacob Heimer Jingleheimer Smith, right?
That's a mouthful. Anyway, I'll give our future zipper-headed Germans a 10. That's gonna be indeed one hard landing.
Bill, you need more fiber in your diet, buddy. That's all I can say. You know, that'll take right care of that.
Those crayons.
Time.
I think you need to eat more vegetables.
Could be.
Well, he drinks those concoctions, right? So I'm sure he gets his veggies that way. But
yeah, but it's better when you eat them like that and chew them.
Well, that's generally how I do it. But you know, Bill is you know,
okay.
You know, let's put it that way.
Mr. Gray, another one for Mr. Gray. Sleeping Doyle.
My favorite vegetable is corn on the cob. I get those little ones though, those little tiny ones.
I believe that's a grain, not a vegetable. But
also, those corns are usually pickled. No.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, good point.
Another one for Mr. Green.
That's a pickled.
Oh, I love corn. Corn is delicious.
Agreed. I have some fresh corn here in my kitchen, which I'm going to make tomorrow.
Okay, one from Mr. Ray.
What are you going to make?
My dad doesn't like
All
corn.
your jokes are corn, Roger.
I'm going to grill them on the bobby.
How do you grill something on the bobby? Are they that flammable?
No. You leave them in the husk. You put them in there. You turn them, and they.
The barbecue. You mean?
Yeah. Paul knows. He's nodding his head. He knows how to do it.
You can leave them in the husk, or put them in tin foil if you take the husk off.
Yeah, you could. But I like it in the
Mexican
husk.
street corn is the best.
It gives it a nice little flavor, added flavor.
Okay, so I think Mr. Gray, you get this one. Yeah, I think no more votes.
Probably not enough to let me win, but there you go.
Tis it.
Can't hurt.
You never knew. Right, Doyle? Doyle, too, has some hard landings.
Well, I've got a couple of extras that I didn't show. While Matilda's looking at the score. So this one, this is a perfectly good landing. It's a perfectly good landing. Yeah. But not for this guy.
As long as you don't show the half of it.
Going to run him over. So that'd be a very hard landing if it does.
It's tied to the runway. So
yeah,
true.
It's tied to the runway. But I thought, that's. And this one is that's what that'd be. So he's falling into the ravine. And then we've got sensational She-Hulk, Jenny to the center of the earth. She's falling down a giant hole. I don't believe this. I'm plunging towards certain doom, and I get bad puns for cover copy. See, Jenny to the center of the earth. There you go. That's mine.
That's not bad. Not bad.
Anyone else got any extra
No.
they want to throw?
Yeah, I got some. Yeah.
Let's see what you got, Rog.
I got this one, but I'm sure you guys would say, "Oh, he's going to catch up to that. Turn on the armor and fly away." So I said,
"Yeah, he's going to catch up to that."
You know he will.
See,
yeah.
And then I had this one where the plane has crashed back here, but it was kind of in the background, so I figured probably not a good idea to use it. And we have this one here, another Luke Cage one off this construction site. Yep. But I already used the Luke Cage, and I also used another crash kamikaze. So that's it.
When Doyle was a little puppy, he had a hard landing because he jumped. He was this small, and he jumped off the couch, and he started crying. And I think I had to hug it. I had to hug him for a whole half hour until he would calm down.
I'm pretty sure Poppy doesn't like Doyle stories. Isn't that correct, Rayman? She doesn't want Doyle stories on her stream.
No, she's like she's not surprised though. She said, "I bet he landed on his head. That's why he's so thick. He could have got brain damage or something." She's so mean. All right, let's see Rayman's backups.
Couldn't see the ground, so you can't really tell that he's falling.
Weird, eerie, magic.
Oh, that's awesome.
She was
if you're giving me the choice, I choose not to.
Every day you see a vampire lady with pigtails.
True.
Falling out.
Oh yeah, Alicia's about to fall. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the blind girlfriend?
Alicia.
Yeah.
While they're falling off a horse, going to land on his head.
Well, at least
could be one of those trick riders.
Told to look down.
Yeah, could be one of those trick riders and trained horses, Bill.
Yeah.
Oh, Alicia's never gonna see it coming.
Captain getting smashed into a wall.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's the vibranium in his shield.
Yeah, taking all the impact. That's right.
That's not a landing, though, is it? That's just a hard impact.
No, that's an impact.
Here's Bill getting Billy goated. Right in the butt.
Oh, look at that cute little kid.
Wasn't I
he's gonna have a hard landing.
Is he
you
wearing
like those sweet assless chaps, don't you?
Yeah.
I must say, the goat's pupils creep me the fuck out. They're so square.
No.
Baby goats are cute though, but those eyes are creepy as shit.
I don't think
you got the scores, Matilda? You ready with the scores?
Yes, tomorrow I have a video about Robin 3000 if anyone's interested.
Ooh.
I'm talking about both parts.
You're going to watch 3,000 people?
Yeah, the Elseworld.
Okay.
No, the year, Mr. Gray.
I thought she was going on a crime spree. I mean, it was going to go steal 3,000 from somewhere.
Baby goats are bad.
Bad.
They look kind of cute.
That was a bad
I don't think I'd like to have one at home.
They're good for fighting trolls, though.
That's true.
My grandma once saw a show.
Great for goatscaping.
In his goat farm in my summer holiday when I was a kid.
Yuck. Remember, my grandma told me she watched a show on how a rich man bought his son 2 baby goats, and the poor kid has to go over the 3-floor house and clean the poop.
Ooh.
Because they pooped everywhere.
Yeah, I think they're kind of maybe outdoor animals.
Yeah, they're outdoor.
Yeah.
Animals.
Woodpeckers everywhere.
I imagine the smell was interesting. Okay. My cats, for some reason, smell like dust. I don't know why.
Maybe it's dander.
No, they're clean, but they always smell like
Your
dust.
cats smell like dust. Did I hear that correctly? Or am I dreaming again? Am I having one of them dreams again where I get some strange mushrooms and Matilda saying something and I start floating off into space?
Are you floating again, Grey Man?
Don't you dust your cats.
What you need to do, Matilda, if your cats smell like dust, you've got to vacuum them. They love that. Don't get the vacuum your cats. They love that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Considering both of them run away when the vacuum cleaner's turned on, I don't think they're gonna cooperate.
That would be funny.
Yep.
Yeah, especially since they're both fat. Okay, let's get on with it then. All right, 5th place this week with 43. Can you let me finish this? Sorry, with 43 points is Mr. O. Woohoo! Well done, Mr. O. Less modern next time.
Hey, you gotta go with what you got. You can't
Less modern next time.
If you send me a picture of that, I will call the police. I will block you. I do not need to see
my
proof.
IG. Darren's being terrible today.
D, where are you? Check what your husband is doing, like every other wife today. Meaning pie. I'm surprised you have appetite after all those disgusting farts. Okay, next. 4th place this week with 47 points is Mr. Bill. Woo! All right. 3rd place this week.
Well done, Mr. Bill.
With 50 points is Mr. Metarog.
Hey.
All right, ready. 2nd place this week with 53 points is Mr. Ray.
Hey.
Woo! And I want the new one.
Yeah, we have to get the new one.
With 54 points is Mr. Gray.
Hey.
The new
Can I
one.
just say, about
Wait.
bloody time.
Grey Mason!
Yeah.
Good
It's
job.
almost worth him winning to get the new one. You know?
Almost.
Well done, me.
Yeah,
well
By
done.
definitely
one, by
worth it.
1 point yet.
Was it
Yeah,
1 point?
yeah.
I didn't think I was going to get it, to be honest. I didn't think
I knew it was you or Ray. I knew it was very
Yeah.
close.
That's
Congratulations.
disgusting.
Yeah,
All right,
congrats.
then, let's
Congratulations, great man.
I got to find that to
Congratulations,
the
Mr.
wheel now.
Yep.
Well, you can just think of something and add it later, Mr. Gray. You do have the wheel with you after all.
Yeah, I'll figure that out later. I'll just spin it now. I'm going to
Yeah.
spin it now, which
And the
means
first spin, sir, shall be the win.
I want to eat
Yeah, I
some
mix
corn.
it up there a little
Corn
bit, Matilda,
covers?
just to keep it clever, right?
No, I'm saying now I want to eat some corn.
Oh, Scotty's saying corn covers down there.
You get those little
No,
baby
no,
corn.
not corn
Get the little
cobs.
baby ones.
I don't think you
Slingers
buy
choice.
it.
Choice. Matilda's favorite is Slingers
Matilda's
choice.
favorite category.
No, chat.
No,
choice.
Chat Choice is my
Chat
favorite.
choice, yeah.
Slinger's Choice I'm fine
yeah.
with.
All right, then.
All right.
Slingers choice it is then.
Mr. Gray, I'll send you the
I've got loads
thumbnail
of
either
different
today or
ones I'm
tomorrow.
halfway working on.
Okay?
Yeah,
Sounds
cool.
good.
Oh, here's a good one from Scotty. I'm not sure how many
No!
there will be, but, fart covers.
Fuck's sakes, no!
That would be a tough
don't
one.
think-
I don't think I could find one, much
Yeah,
less.
I don't
five.
think we'll be able to
really
find
tough.
them.
If you can find
No, that's not
more than 5, I'm going to sue comics.
There's some adult kind of like British comics, and there's a character called Johnny Fart Pants. He might be on a cover of a comic, but
Yeah, good point,
yeah,
good
I
point.
don't think it's.
If you
Cool.
show that one, you get a 0.
Yeah,
Well,
you're
Frank-
not
oh.
winning next week. That's for sure.
Check out my new haul video coming up today. It's got some primo.
Oh, wait,
goody
Mr.
comics in it.
Gray.
I don't know
Yeah,
Primo-
I will check it out. Mr.
Yeah.
Gray, wait a
cool
second.
comic.
Are you switching the clocks forward as well next week?
Oh yes, our clocks go forward. No, I think it's next Sunday. So it'll be normal time next Saturday, and then the
Okay.
week after that will be an hour later, earlier, whatever.
Okay.
It is.
Okay, I
Yeah,
just
no
gotta make sure to check.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, have a great weekend.
Bye, everybody.
See you guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone. See you all
Bye.
next week.
Bye.
Whoever's here.